Hey, Vikings Nation. Skol, my friends. It's your passionate Vikings fan here, ready to dive into the juiciest NFL drama swirling around our Minnesota Vikings and that elusive quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Teaser alert. Could the Vikings really miss out on a four-time MVP because of their faith in a rookie? Buckle up, because this roller coaster of speculation is about to take off, and I've got all the details to unpack this wild saga. Let's get into it. Where will Rodgers land in 2025, and what does it mean for our purple and gold? Picture this. The NFL offseason is buzzing, and Aaron Rodgers, the 41-year-old legend, is still a free agent, keeping us all on edge. The Pittsburgh Steelers and our Minnesota Vikings have been pegged as his top landing spots, with whispers that Mike Tomlin's crew is feeling pretty cocky about snagging him. But here's the hook. Could Rodgers' silence be a sign he's still dreaming of a Viking helmet? Let's break it down step by step, because this isn't just news. It's a Vikings fan's emotional journey. First off, the Steelers are acting like they've got this in the bag. Jeremy Fowler from ESPN dropped a bombshell on SportsCenter, saying, "I'm told from the Steelers they do remain optimistic. Their confidence isn't new." Team president Art Rooney even hinted at positive signals during the NFL owners' meetings. But what's fueling this swagger? Rodgers met with Tomlin and GM Omar Khan back in March, and then he was spotted tossing passes with DK Metcalf after the Steelers traded for him. That's some serious flirtation, Vikings fans. What do you think? Is Rodgers already packing his bags for Pittsburgh? Now, let's zoom in on those positive signals. Rodgers didn't just stop by Pittsburgh for coffee. He spent real time with the Steelers brass, and that throwing session with Metcalf has got Steelers Nation buzzing. Imagine this, a future Hall of Famer linking up with a star wideout, all while Pittsburgh's dreaming of a Super Bowl run. But here's the kicker, Rodgers hasn't signed yet. Is he waiting for something better? Maybe a call from Minneapolis? I need your thoughts in the comments. Could our Vikings still swoop in? Meanwhile, the Vikings angle is where my heart skips a beat. Rodgers, a former NFC North terror with the Packers, reportedly showed interest in returning to our division. After 2 years with the Jets, he hit free agency, and Minnesota popped up as a dark horse. Think about it, Rodgers in purple leading our squad with that cannon arm. But here's where the suspense builds. Are we about to see this dream slip away? Stick with me because the Vikings stance is about to get real. Here's the gut punch, Vikings faithful. Jeremy Fowler's sources say the Vikings aren't even sweating Rodgers anymore. "This is all but dead for them essentially," he said. Why? Because they're all in on J.J. McCarthy, our 2024 first-round pick. The front office seems to be saying, "Thanks, Aaron, but we've got our guy." It's a bold move. McCarthy's got potential, but passing on a proven MVP? That's a gamble that's got me pacing my living room. What's your take? Are we right to bet on the kid? Let's talk numbers to ground this hype. Rodgers has thrown for over 61,000 yards and 475 touchdowns in his career, stats that scream greatness. Compare that to McCarthy, who's still green with just a college resume. The Steelers see Rodgers as their ticket to a 21st season of elite play, while our Vikings are banking on youth. It's experience versus upside, and I'm torn. If Rodgers goes to Pittsburgh, are we kicking ourselves later? Hit me with your predictions below. I'm dying to hear them. Now the clock's ticking. Fowler hints that Rodgers might confirm with the Steelers before the 2025 NFL Draft on April 26th. "We should see some movement between now and the draft, potentially," he said. "Pittsburgh's willing to wait a little while longer. But not forever." Art Rooney made that clear. So imagine the scene. Draft day looms and Rodgers drops a bombshell. Will it be a Steelers jersey or a retirement announcement? The suspense is killing me, Vikings fans. What's your gut telling you? Back to our Vikings, why aren't we fighting harder? Fowler suggests that unless something wild happens, like McCarthy bombing in camp, Rodgers isn't on our radar. Maybe if he's available later in the summer, they would revisit, he noted. But that feels like a long shot. It's a quiet heartbreak for me. Rodgers could have been the veteran spark we need. Instead, we're rolling with McCarthy, and I'm left wondering, are we building for tomorrow or missing out today? Let's debate this. Drop your opinions. Alright, Vikings Nation, here's the grand finale. Rodgers' next move is down to Steelers, retirement, or a miracle Vikings twist. I'm leaning toward Pittsburgh taking him, but my Vikings heart still flickers with hope. Whatever happens, this saga's been a wild ride, and I've loved breaking it down with you. So what's next? Smash that like button if you're hyped for Vikings news, comment your Rodgers hot takes, and subscribe for more Vikings updates. Let's keep this Skull energy alive. Share this with your crew, and I'll catch you in the next one. Skull Vikings.